getting the service report back, there wasn't a clear answer as to what was causing the problem with the clutch. So it's time to return the Renegade, collect the Wrangler, and get the hell out of town.
How are the travels, boys?
Red hot, actually.
Good flight?
Flight tremendous. In-flight entertainment, second to none.
That's
average is best.
And now there's a full team. There's probably a lot to catch up on. With it being late in the day, a decision is made to stay in Cairns for the night, leaving everyone a little slow the following day.
Just leaving Cairns. Angus is co-pilot today in the big rig. Jordan is obviously holding his head a little low today after last night's efforts. We had a few cans.
How are you feeling today?
Not too good.
Not too good?
Nah.
Something you ate, maybe?
Could have been.
It was a little slow this morning.
Yeah. Dim-witted, I'd say.
Very dopey.
Now we're aiming for the Daintree, maybe the Daintree village, find a little campsite somewhere. Probably just for one night, and then hopefully tackle the infamous CREB Track tomorrow.
It's quite dry at the moment, so it may not be as eventful as we wish, but we'll still have a bit of a geese.
We are finally out of Cairns, which is beautiful. We've pulled up in little Daintree village. We're about 5 minutes from the start of the CREB, so we're pumped. We are well and truly in wind down mode. This is Sidetrack 19, this is what it's all about. As the sun drops behind the green hills, Chef Angus has camp hot dogs well underway.
I knew this roast. You can't script that. You can't write that into a script, can you? Oh, what happened to our little boys?
Maybe there's a bit of room for improvement in the cooking segment, but for however unappealing the hot dogs looked, they still went down a treat.
Hopefully these ones are a little bit more enjoyable than a little more successful than the hot dogs last night.
They're a bit overdone. The dogs, that is.
Still tasted alright.
Bacon, egg, hash browns and cheese. A breakfast you can't boil for too long. All thrown into the leftover buns, and the boys are ready for a big day on the trails.
Welcome to the Daintree.
Hell of a place.
Hell of a place. Feels like we're in Thailand or Indonesia or something like that. The jungle. It's very nice.
Unbelievable morning, sun's out.
Beautiful morning. Good brekkie.
Great breakfast.
Topped up the tanks, and we're about to hit our first track for the trip, which is a bloody exciting time.
A 10-minute drive out of town, and the vehicles are crossing the Daintree River, marking the start of the CREB Track. Last time Mark and Nick were here, this river was flowing too fast and way too deep, preventing any chance of crossing it. So everyone's stoked for what's to come. The CREB Track, which stands for Cairns Regional Electricity Board, was originally carved through the rainforest to service the electricity line into Cooktown. Today, it's solely used for recreational purposes and is closed for half the year due to being impassable thanks to those steep hills and deep rivers. It's a warm one today, and it's nearing the end of the dry season, so the track conditions are dry and dusty, even though there was a light rain last night. Which is a little disappointing actually, due to it being so far from home, it really is hard to get that perfect timing. One of the positives of being up here at this time though, is there's just no one around, which is just about worth it in itself. Finally, the vehicles get a chance to stretch their legs with a little rutted hill climb, which Nick drives without a problem, although the patrol does have a lot of creaking and groaning going on. For Mark in the Jeep, this should be a walk in the park. With just a 2.5 inch lift, the Jeep makes full use of it. When you can stop right there in the middle of a stream and whip up some lunch, now that's living. Places like this can be very difficult to leave sometimes.
Just a quick smoko stop. A few chip sangers. We're on the CREB Track first. Pretty much just a dirt road. Bit average. Awesome scenery. It's nice to drive through it, but it would have been nice to get a bit more rain last night and slip the track up a little, but it is what it is. Just a shame it's 3,000 k's away from home, so it's not very often we get up here to do it.
With lunch out of the way, it's time to keep moving. The patrol has had a consistent knock coming from somewhere in the front end, so it's going to need a quick look over. Hopefully it's something as simple as a loose sway bar.
What have you found, Nick?
I think we may have found the mystery knock in the front of this.
Click.
The mystery click.
Wow.
This has been going since Tassie.
If that's the case, if that's here, I'm going to be so happy.
Me too.
Yep.
You could just see yourself whining about it.
A bit nicer than when we first found the problem in Tassie. There was like crap everywhere.
And hungover,
mud.
sin.
Angus was trying to throw up everywhere.
I didn't fix the problem there.
Nick tightens a few of his radius arm bolts, which may have been the cause. However, everything's where it should be, so he keeps moving. Not far down the track, and it's back to how it was, although it did seem to stop banging for a little while. Now it's starting to get tougher. This descent is seriously steep, with a few sections close to straight down. Angus is out to spot the patrol down because with a big bonnet, you really can't see much from that driver's seat.
Yeah, you're right.
You can hear the tyres screeching as they struggle to hold the big patrol back, and that's in the dry. If it was wet, there'd be a lot more sliding going on here. Having the option to take your time in places like this is an absolute luxury. When these type of tracks are in peak season, you almost have to keep moving to prevent holding up others, which can leave you missing out on some of this unique landscape. Because as much as we all love serious off-roading, if you've got something like this in your backyard, you've got to stop and soak it all in.
I just wanna hold you one last time. Hold you like we're fine, but it's over, almost over. Yeah, the final chapter's starting to end.
After a spectacular lookout and a few more water crossings, the track starts turning back into a road, so it's time to air back up, and before you know it, the next destination pops up out of nowhere. There's a handful of iconic outback pubs scattered throughout Australia. The Lionsden Hotel is most certainly on that list. Stopping in for a delicious meal is simply a must. So after rolling the swags out in the campground, the night is spent sharing stories with the publican Daryl over a couple of frosty ones. The services and facilities at the Lionsden Hotel are top notch, and to sit down and have a chat about the local area, well, that's priceless. Supporting remote businesses like this is vital to keep the doors open to these little gems. As for now though, the lads continue north. Track 3 sees the Sidetrack crew heading into the Iron Range National Park for some much needed R&R at the tropical Chile Beach, before the hubs get locked in on the Frenchman's Track.